Merry Christmas, everybody! This is Dad's Read Along Stories. My name is Josh. I'm a dad, and we are going to read a very, very old, this book looks very old, Christmas story. This is Clifford's Christmas, Clifford the Big Red Dog. Let's read this book together. Clifford's Christmas. Hi, I'm Emily Elizabeth. This is my dog, Clifford. Guess what holiday it is? What do you guys think? What holiday is it? You got a wreath, we got snow. I'm gonna guess Valentine's Day. Just kidding. I'm gonna guess Christmas. We start celebrating Christmas on Thanksgiving. Last year, we went to the Thanksgiving Day parade. Clifford loved the big balloons. At the end of the parade, Santa Claus came to town. The Christmas season had begun. There's Santa. Soon it started to snow. My friends and I made a snowman, and Clifford made one too. Clifford's is a lot bigger. Clifford's snowman looked different. Later, we went to the pond to play ice hockey. We were having a great time until Clifford fell through the ice. We decided that Clifford should not play ice hockey anymore. Christmas was getting closer and closer. We counted the days. They're checking every day off on the calendar. One day, Clifford saw some men digging up a tree. He thought it would be a nice Christmas tree for us. The tree was too big for our house, but it was just right for Clifford. Clifford's got his own little house right behind their house. When Clifford was taking a nap, my friends and I sneaked up on him with some mistletoe. Do you guys know what mistletoe does? You should ask your parents if you're curious. I'm not telling you. Surprise! He kissed that little dog. Or the little dog kissed him. At last, it was Christmas Eve. Guys, it's almost Christmas Eve in real life too. Clifford and I hung up his stockings. I put some presents under Clifford's tree. Some presents. It says, don't open till Christmas. That night when we were sleeping, Santa came. He landed on Clifford's roof. He walked around looking for a chimney. Do doghouses have chimneys? Oops! Oh, he fell. Help! Help! Get me out of here! Clifford woke up. He heard someone calling for help. Clifford helped. What a surprise. Oh no, the bag of toys. It fell into Clifford's water bowl. The toys were ruined. Oh no, this is crazy. Clifford felt terrible. He had to do something, so he offered Santa his own Christmas presents to give to the children. Santa smiled and patted Clifford. He told him not to worry. Then with a wave of his magic mittens, Santa made new toys again. That's cool. After leaving some toys at my house, Santa got back in his sleigh. He said goodbye to Clifford and away he flew until next year. On Christmas morning, Clifford and I opened our presents. It was a wonderful day. And Clifford is a wonderful dog. He makes every day Christmas Day. The end. Thank you guys for reading Clifford's Christmas with me, and I hope you guys have an awesome Christmas. And remember, the presents are fun, and stories about Santa are fun, but Christmas is really about Jesus, and God sending Jesus as a baby. So I pray that you have a great Christmas, and I'll see you guys next time. Hey guys, Spidey here, and I am here to wish you a Merry Spidey Christmas. I hope that you all have an incredible Christmas, and I want to start this Christmas season by reading an incredible book together. Today we're going to be reading Spidey and His Amazing Friends, Merry Spidey Christmas. Let's read together. I'm going to pass it to my friend, Dad's Read Along Stories, and I wish you a Merry Spidey Christmas. It's a special day. Team Spidey is the guest of honor at the city's annual holiday gift donation drive. It's their job to turn on the festive lights to get the evening's celebration started. The team is on stage with Miss Mayor, surrounded by a crowd of people. Piles of donated gifts, and a delicious-looking model of the city made from gingerbread. "Here is the remote to light up the square, Spidey," Miss Mayor says, grinning as she hands Spidey the device. "Thank you, Miss Mayor," Spidey replies. "And a very special thank you to everybody who donated presents and helped create this wonderful gingerbread city," Ghost Spider says to the crowd. "Giving, sharing, and helping others is what makes the holidays such a special time of year." "Ready, team?" Spidey asks his two best friends. 3, 2, 1. Lights on. Spidey presses a button, and the lights all around the square begin flickering to light. The crowd lets out a big cheer as the star-topped Christmas tree starts to twinkle. That's cool. It's a big tree. But 3 people are not cheering. Lurking in the shadows on a nearby rooftop, the supervillains Electro, Green Goblin, and Rhino are planning to stir up trouble. "Look at all that! The lights, the tree, the crowd," Electro says. "Think how much fun we could have if we just went down there and ruined all of it." "But Electro, how are we going to do that with Team Spidey around?" Rhino asks. "These spiders are here to help everyone have a good time," Gobby adds with a grimace. "It'll be a snap," Electro says, clicking her fingers to create a spark. Electro explains her plan. First, she will use her powers to absorb all of the square's electricity, turning out the lights. Then Rhino and Gobby can take Team Spidey by surprise. Rhino's job will be to rampage through the square, and Gobby can ruin the gifts. "That plan is gobbledygook," Gobby says, readying one of his pumpkin pranks, a ball full of revolting goblin goo. "Oh, I just can't wait," Rhino says, stretching his legs. With the plan agreed on, Electro floats from the rooftop and hovers above the big Christmas tree in the center of the square. "Ahem," she says, clearing her throat. "Attention, people!" "Electro!" Spidey shouts from the ground below. "Your little party here is a bit dull," Electro continues. "I've been thinking someone else should be in charge, like me." Hey, sorry to interrupt. Could you do something for me really quick? Could you like this video and could you subscribe to my YouTube channel? That would help me to be able to make so many more videos for you guys, and it would be so awesome. Thank you so much. Oh no, that's not nice. Before Team Spidey can stop her, Electro places both of her hands on the large glowing star on top of the Christmas tree and begins absorbing all of the electricity. One by one, the lights around the square start to turn off. "Ha ha ha!" Electro laughs as she soaks up the energy. "She's not getting away with that," Spin says. Suddenly, the team's Spidey senses spark to life. Soon after, Rhino bursts through the crowd and charges straight at the web slingers. The team somersaults into the air to avoid getting hurt. "It looks like Electro brought a friend," Spidey says. "More than one," Gobby declares as he soars into the square on his goblin glider. He tosses some of his pumpkin pranks at the Spidey team, but they manage to dodge them without getting slimed. "Keep the bad times coming," Electro commands, watching the mischief unfold from high above. With Team Spidey flustered, Green Goblin launches a pumpkin prank into the pile of donated presents, covering them in sticky slime. At the same time, Rhino crashes headfirst into the gingerbread village, smashing it to pieces. "Oh no," Spidey says. "Come on, team, we need to act fast." Not wasting a moment, Spin springs into the air, shooting a web that yanks Green Goblin from his glider. Ghost Spider follows, whipping a web across Rhino's path and sending him tumbling to the ground. "That should slow you down," she says. Having successfully webbed up Gobby and Rhino, Team Spidey look around the square. The festive decorations have been trampled, the gingerbread village is in pieces, and the pile of gifts is covered in goblin goo. They broke all the nice things, says a young girl nearby, clinging to her dad. Don't worry, Spidey says. Electro may have turned off the lights, but we can make light of our own, Ghost Spider says with a wink. All three members push the spider symbols on their chests, activating the glow webs. They'll use their glowing webs to restore light to the square. Glow webs, glow! Team Spidey shouts. Can you say that? Glow webs, glow! Ah, these spiders are fixing everything, Rhino groans as the people around him applaud. Gobble snitches! That's no fun, Gobby adds. With light returned to the square, the team touches down next to Gobby and Rhino, who are still webbed up. These are for you, Ghost Spider says, handing the pair pieces of gingerbread. It would have been a shame to waste it, and it's delicious. They gave us something, and we don't even have to steal it, Rhino says to Gobby, confused. I hate to say it, but it felt kind of good, Gobby replies, biting into his gingerbread. Yum, yum, yummy, in my green little tummy. Suddenly, Electro swoops down from above. Will you two quit having a good time, she shouts, conjuring a bolt of electricity that zaps away the webs, sticking the two villains to the ground. We need to ruin this celebration once and for all, Electro adds. Look around you, Electro, Spidey says. You tried to ruin everything, but everyone is happy anyways. We don't need fancy gifts or decorations to enjoy the holidays. Just being with people we care about is enough to make us feel good. Helping other people have fun is actually fun, Ghost Spider says. Instead of trying to ruin our celebration, why not join us? Spin asks. Join you? Electro replies, perplexed. What would I do? If you restore the power, then we could sing to spread cheer, Spidey suggests, pointing to the empty stage. Well, I do like to put on a good show, Electro says with a smile. With the power restored, Team Spidey takes the stage to finish the evening on the perfect note, accompanied by Electro on her electric guitar. Have a merry Spidey Christmas! Thank you guys so much for reading Spidey and His Amazing Friends. Merry Spidey Christmas. And I hope that you have a merry Spidey Christmas as you remember what the holidays are all about. That they're about Jesus, who came down as a baby, who lived a perfect life and died for your sins and offers eternal life if you believe in him. It's also about spending time with family and people all around you like Team Spidey taught us about today. Thank you so much, guys, and I will see you next time. Glow webs glow. Merry Christmas, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Glad you're here. This is Dad's Read Along Stories. My name is Josh. I'm a dad, and it is Christmas time, which means we need to remind ourselves of the true meaning of Christmas, which is Jesus, God's Son, and what he did for us. So we're going to be reading The King of Christmas, which is written by Todd Haynes and illustrated by Natasha Kennedy. The King of Christmas. All God's children search for Jesus. The star of the King of Christmas. Where will we find him? The heavens where the stars shine? Is the King of Christmas there? No. The sky where the birds fly? Is the King of Christmas there? No. The waters where the fish swim? Is the King of Christmas there? No. The fields where the beasts roam? Is the King of Christmas there? No. The tables where the rich eat? Is the King of Christmas there? What do you guys think? No. The throne where the mighty sit? Is the King of Christmas there? Nope. The fort where the soldiers wait. Is the King of Christmas there? No. The market where the merchants sell. Is the King of Christmas there? No. The temple where the scribes teach. Is the King of Christmas there? Nope. The star of the King of Christmas. Where will we find him? The manger where animals eat. Is the King of Christmas there? Yes, he is. Yes. The cross where criminals die. Is the King of Christmas there? Yes. The grave where his body was laid. Is the King of Christmas there? No. The word where he promises to be found. Is the King of Christmas there? Yeah. Jesus is the King of Christmas. Wherever his word and name are, you will find him too. The end. Thank you guys so much for reading The King of Christmas with me. And I just want to remind you that Christmas is all about Jesus and the life that he lived. That he lived a perfect life for you. He died on the cross for you. And he came back to life for you. And he wants a relationship with you. Please think about that and know this Christmas that that is true. Thank you guys for reading with me, and I will see you soon. Merry Christmas, everybody. Welcome back to Dad's Read Along Stories. My name is Josh. I'm a dad, and let's read a book together. Let's read a Christmas book. We're going to read The Bears Christmas by Stan and Jan Berenstain. Let's read. This book is really funny. My kids love reading this book. It's all about the bears and what they do at Christmas time. The Bears Christmas. Merry Christmas, son. I see Santa was here. Did he bring you what you asked for this year? Yes, Dad, look. He brought me all these. A sled and some skates. And he brought me some skis. This will be the best Christmas you ever had. I'll teach you to use these things. Follow your dad. The dad's gonna show him how to do it. And it's really funny. Let's try the sled first. Let's try the sled here. No, I have a better place. That's too near. The best place to sled is up here. Up ahead. I wanted to sled there when I was a kid. Wait till I show you the things that I did. Now watch what I do. Keep your eye on your pop. The first thing to learn is my great belly flop. First, I hold the sled high. Then I start to run. Then I flop on my belly. That's how it's done. Wow, that's really something, Pop. Is that the way to belly flop? Thank you, Dad, for showing me how. Give me my sled and I'll belly flop now. Not now, my son. It's getting late. I still have to teach you to ski and to skate. He's getting kind of mad because he didn't do it very well. My friends used to call me the Great Skating Bear, and I'll show you why on that ice down there. Right here on this ice, I once won a first prize. But my skates don't fit you. They're not the right size. I won the first prize for my great figure eight, and here's how I did it on only one skate. See? Half of my great figure eight is all done. Now comes the second half. Watch me, my son. Oh no, he crashed through the ice. That's not good. Thank you, Dad, for showing me how. I think I know all about ice skating now. That's not good. There's a place over here where you can sit. You can warm up and I'll practice a bit. He's frozen. Look, Pa, I'm skating. I'm pretty keen. Look, Pa, I'm doing a figure 16. That wasn't too bad. You're learning, I see. But now come along and I'll teach you to ski. Here's my old ski jump. We'll ride to the top. And you'll get a lesson from Ski Jumper Pop. When you put on skis, be careful, don't slip. And watch what you're doing. Be sure you don't trip. I'm watching. But tell me, Pop, please, are you going to go jumping without any skis? Oh, he tripped. He's falling. Oh no, he turned into a snowball. Don't ask silly questions. Just do as I say. Just follow me down and I'll show you the way. This is crazy. He's a snowball and he's going behind him. Well, I've had enough of this Christmas Day fun. How would you like to go home now, my son? Hi, Ma, we're back. Doesn't Pa look nice, all wrapped up for Christmas and nice snow and ice? Boom! He blew up. The snowball blew up all over. Thank you, Dad. Thank you. Your lessons were great. I learned how to ski, how to sled, how to skate. It's our best Christmas ever. Don't you think so, Dad? Yes, the very best Christmas we ever have had. Thank you guys for reading The Bears Christmas. I love that one so much. He tries to show his son how to do all those things, but he does not do them very good, and it's a very silly book. And I just want to wish you guys a very, very Merry Christmas. Bye. Merry Christmas, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Let's read a Christmas book together right now. I am Dad's Read Along Stories. My name is Josh. I'm a dad. And we're going to read God is With Us. Because that's what Christmas is really about. God being with us and Him sending His Son, Jesus Christ. Let's read. God is With Us by Amy Parker and illustrated by Ramona Kolonsky. God is here with us, with me, and with you. A gift sent straight from above. Eyes full of peace, hands full of grace, a heart full of perfect love. All different animals. He's baby Jesus, no crib for a bed, in a manger just after His birth. Foretold by the prophets, announced by the angels, a true king, but not of this earth. He's the gentle mooing of wide-eyed cows, with Him in the stable that night. He's the glory of 1,000 angels, giving us heaven's own light. He is the wisdom of all the Magi, traveling there from afar. He is the light, always leading the way, our wondrous, bright, shining star. He's in the warmth of a crackling fire and the sparkle of fresh fallen snow. He's the evergreen of a fresh pine wreath and the twinkle of lights aglow. He is the sweet smell of cookies, iced with bright green and red. He is the sound of a daddy reading the story of Christmas in bed. He is the love that families still feel as we celebrate the time.
when Jesus came down to be God here with us, saying, I am yours, and child, you are mine. And here's a Bible verse for us to read. This is Matthew 1:13. A virgin will have a baby boy, and he will be called Emmanuel, which means God is with us. The end. Thank you guys for reading this Christmas story. God is with us. We learn how Jesus came. Jesus is God. He came to be with us. And Jesus is still here, and he wants to have a relationship with you if you believe in him and what he did for you on the cross. I just want to wish you a Merry Christmas, and always remember what Christmas is all about. Bye.
Merry Christmas, kids. Merry Christmas, parents. Merry Christmas, everybody. It is Christmas time, and Christmas time is the perfect time to remind ourselves what Christmas is all about. And today, on Dad's Read Along Stories, we're going to do that by reading the Berenstain Bears and the joy of giving. Let's read about the joy of giving with the Berenstain Bears. Thanks for being here with me, guys. The joy of giving. It was the week before Christmas, and all over Bear Country, everyone was busy getting ready for the big day. They were Christmas shopping and Christmas decorating and Christmas everything. Down at the chapel in the woods, the cubs of Bear Country were busy getting ready for their Christmas Eve play. It was the story of the first Christmas, and brother and sister had an important role. They were to be the camel of the three wise bears. Sister was the front end of the camel, and brother brought up the rear. They thought it was the best costume ever. That's funny. Look at them. Mrs. Ursula, their Sunday school teacher, was directing. All right, wise bears, she called. Enter. Stage right. The three wise bears came on stage. They carried gifts and wore long robes, crowns, and fake beards. They followed the Christmas star, made of foil-covered cardboard that hung above the stage. The first wise bear was played by Sammy Bruno, who had a loose front tooth that made him a little hard to understand. A star, he cried. I see a star. That's funny. Mrs. Ursula sighed. Okay, Camel, she called. You're on. Sister and brother followed the three wise bears, but it was hard to see out of the costume, and Sister accidentally knocked over a palm tree. The three wise bears tripped, going down in a tangle. Oh dear, said Mrs. Ursula. Will we ever be ready? Sorry, Mrs. Ursula, said Sister, poking her head out. It's hard to see in there. I'll need to make your peepholes bigger, said Mrs. Ursula. That's enough for today, cubs. It's time to go home. The cubs took off their silly costumes and went into the chilly evening air. Brrr, shivered Sister. It's beginning to feel a lot like Christmas. Yeah, agreed brother, and looking that way too. The whole neighborhood was decorated for Christmas. Sister and brother walked home in the soft glow of many colored lights. That's cool. Hey, sorry to interrupt. Could you do something for me really quick? Could you like this video and could you subscribe to my YouTube channel? That would help me to be able to make so many more videos for you guys, and it would be so awesome. Thank you so much. The next day, the Bear family went shopping. It was time for brother and sister to pick out a few special gifts. This year, they had 2 crisp $10 bills from Grizzly Gramps and Gran to spend on others. Of course, brother and sister hoped that they would have some money left over for themselves. Sister was saving for a brand new Barbie doll, and brother wanted a special rubber band powered model airplane. You can see him up there. Papa and Honey helped brother do the shopping while Mama went with sister. Brother picked out a Barbie doll outfit that he found on sale for sister, and sister bought a small airplane model for brother. Each cost just a few dollars. Mom and Papa thought that maybe each cub should have spent more money on the other. "What about the joy of giving?" whispered Mama to Papa. "It seems brother and sister only care about the joy of getting." "True," agreed Papa, "but let's not interfere. They'll learn about the joy of giving for themselves." Over the next few days, Christmas excitement in Bear Country grew and grew. Brother and sister could hardly wait. They were going to be a camel and get lots of presents too. Play rehearsals went well. Sister could see better out of the bigger peepholes, and everybody knew their lines. But it was still a little hard to understand Sammy Bruno. When Christmas Eve finally arrived, practically everyone in Bear Country jammed to the chapel in the woods to see the cubs perform. A hush fell as the curtain opened and the play began. First, the angel Gabriel came to Mary, telling her that she would give birth to Jesus. Then Mary and Joseph journeyed to Bethlehem, where the innkeeper gave them shelter in a stable. There, Mary gave birth to a tiny baby who was laid in a manger. An angel of the Lord appeared to the shepherds, sharing the good news of Jesus' birth so that they could go and worship the newborn king. Finally, the 3 wise bears and their faithful camel trooped on stage. The foil-covered Christmas star hung high above the stable, sparkling in the spotlight. "A star, I see a star," Sammy said clearly. His loose tooth had come out backstage. That's funny. The 3 wise bears kneeled before Mary, Joseph, and Jesus. The shepherds and the angels joined them. Everyone bowed low before the tender baby. The 3 wise bears opened their treasures and gave Jesus their precious gifts. The audience grew very still. Then someone in the back began to sing softly. "Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright." And the rest of the audience joined in near the end. "Sleep in heavenly peace, sleep in heavenly peace." Peeking out of the camel costume, tears came to brother and sister's eyes. It seemed that they never understood the joy of giving until that moment. All the gifts of all the Christmases of all the years went back to those first gifts given to the tiny baby long ago. The Christmas Eve play was over, and the audience cheered. Everyone felt the true spirit of Christmas had been with them that night. On Christmas morning, brother and sister led the family downstairs, bright and early. But instead of heading to their own piles of presents, they went to their gifts for each other. "Merry Christmas," they said, holding out their presents. "From one end of the camel to the other," said brother. "Thanks," laughed sister. "You're a first-rate backup." Brother and sister were delighted with their gifts and gave each other big bear hugs. Honey opened her presents, and brother and sister joined in. In the back of their minds, though, they were still thinking about the money they had left over from their shopping trip. Later that morning, the family went to the chapel in the woods for the Christmas Day service. A light snow covered the ground, and all of Bear Country glistened in the sun. On the way, sister and brother noticed a group of bears playing Christmas carols. They were collecting money for the needy in a big black pot. Brother and sister looked at each other, dug into their pockets, and dropped all of their money into the pot. Mama and Papa smiled with pride. "You know what the good book says," Mama told them. "It's more blessed to give than to receive." "We know," said brother. "We receive an awful lot, so it's time we gave some of it back." "Look," said sister, feeling in her pocket. "I still have a quarter." Honey reached for it, and sister put it in her hand. Then little Honey, holding on to Papa, toddled back to the big black pot and dropped the quarter in. The bears playing music paused. "Merry Christmas," they all said. "Merry Christmas," answered the bear family. The end. Thank you guys so much for reading The Joy of Giving, Berenstain Bears book with me today. Merry Christmas, and I hope that you remember that giving is better than receiving. And God gave the best gift of all when he sent his son Jesus to be here with us. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you next time we read books together. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, everybody. How are we doing? It's great to see you, and today we're going to be reading Construction Site on Christmas Night, a very good book about trucks and construction vehicles, and it's all about Christmas. Let's read Construction Site on Christmas Night. Down in the big construction site, there's work to do for Christmas night. The last big project of the year, the team is slamming into gear. They look ready to go. So much is riding on the crew, they have a major job to do. A special house is being built. The trucks are racing at full tilt. This important work can't wait. They'll get it done and make it great. Which one of these trucks is your favorite truck? Dump trucks are pretty cool. Cement mixers, all of them are cool. Bulldozer's deadline is almost here. He has a lot of ground to clear. Working at full speed all day, roar! He pushes hard to clear the way. For hours he powers this way and that, and clears the site in no time flat. Look at him go right here. Bulldozer. He turns away to end his shift, but in his way, a massive gift. A present. With cable ribbon from the yard, it's topped off with a thank you card. An awesome carbon steel blade. Custom paint job, custom made. Merry Christmas, Bulldozer. Good night. Excavator has no time to spare. He's rolling, digging everywhere. Scooping, chugging at full blast. Vroom! He digs up the foundation fast. Clouds roll in, a brisk wind blows. A snowflake falls right on his nose. The clock in town begins to chime. His job's done right and right on time. Good job, buddy. As excavator rolls away, slowing down to end his day, he stops and can't believe his eyes. Someone's left a big surprise. The card says, "Thanks for all you do," and it's signed simply, "From our crew." Look, a shiny yellow scoop. His old one has a broken tooth. Merry Christmas, excavator. Good night. They're all getting presents. Cement mixer has concrete to pour. He lays the foundation, walls, and floors. And then he churns another load that will be used to make a road. He twirls, he rolls, he spins, he pours. In record time, he's done with his chores. He rolls away to take a bath, but something's sitting in his path. A giant box, his name's on top. He rumbles to a grinding stop. Screech! No card, no note. Who is it from? Who could have left a brand new drum? His drum is old, beat up and plain, but this one's like a candy cane. Merry Christmas, cement mixer. Good night. An icy wind blows in his face, but dump truck revs to keep the pace. His back is sore, his tires are shot, but dump truck gives it all he's got. And soon, there's nothing left to haul. He slows his engine to a crawl. He turns to go, but stops in awe. The biggest box he ever saw. He blows his stack. His engine fires. Vroom, vroom. It's a fresh new set of tires. Midnight black with thick, rough tread. He tucks the old ones in his bed. Merry Christmas, dump truck. Good night. With whipping winds and loads that sway. Whoosh! Crane truck's job is tough today, but he keeps working right along, bravely lifting, firm and strong. It's getting darker with each pass, but crane truck's work is done at last. The job's all finished, one last stop. Crane truck puts a star on top. But Crane has one last thing to lift. Someone's left a special gift. A rock'em sock'em wrecking ball. It's red and green and 10 feet tall. Merry Christmas, Crane truck. Good night. Good night, Crane truck. Engines rev and bells ring out. Cling cling. Sirens blare and air horns shout. Down the road and up the drive, a fleet of bright red trucks arrive. Driving proudly, looking fine. Pumpers, ladders, all in line. Cars and rescue trucks join too, bright and shiny, rolling through. It's the town's new fire crew. Nice. On this nearly Christmas night, they find a new home, built just right. And with a joyful roll and spin, the fire trucks move right on in. Turn off ignitions, settle down, and look out at the sleepy town. All grateful for this special day, and helpful friends at work and play. For all that's given and received, and all that's blessed this Christmas Eve. Shh! All the trucks are tucked in tight. Merry Christmas and good night. Thank you guys for reading Construction Site at Night with me. That was super fun and super good to see all of you guys, and I hope that you have a very Merry Christmas. Bye.
Merry Christmas, everybody. This is Dad's Read Along Stories. My name is Josh. I'm a dad, and we're going to start the Christmas season off right by reading Little Blue Truck Christmas. Let's read together and get in the mood for Christmas. Little Blue Truck's Christmas. Beep, beep, beep. December's here. Little Blue Truck is full of cheer. Every Christmas, Little Blue has a delivery job to do. Look at all those trees. 5 trees ready to take a ride. How many trees will fit inside? 1 tree, 2 trees, 3 trees, 4. Just enough room for 1 tree more. 5 green trees make 1 big load. Beep, says Blue. Let's hit the road. Blue has friends both near and far. Who needs a Christmas tree this year? Honk, says the goose. This big one, please. Now there are 4 green Christmas trees. Moo, says the cow. This tall one, please. Now there are 3 green Christmas trees. Oink, says the pig. This fat one, please. Now there are 2 green Christmas trees. Was that good? Was that a good goat sound? Says the goat. This short one, please. Now there is 1 green Christmas tree. 1 tree left in a little blue truck. 1 tree left. What very good luck. Look at this, guys. This book. It has lights on the tree. That is so cool. Little blue truck needs a Christmas tree. Beep, beep, beep. This one's for me. The end. Thank you guys so much for reading Little Blue Truck's Christmas, and I hope that you have a very, very Merry Christmas. Bye.